We are the player, we are the hobbyist, we are the buyer, but we have the right to own a good qualified fish, to own a good characteristic fish, to own a good performance fish. Definitely, we are the owner and we are the game controller in the future. From now on, this is the reason of this channel. This is the message that I would love to share to people. It's no longer, in Vietnamese we call độc quyền á. It's no longer about that word anymore, okay? We have the right. Equip yourself first by the information, by the knowledge, by the skill. Everything I try to collect and summarize into the channel, my channel already. You could learn. You could learn about the problem at the moment in the market. You could learn about how to choose the good fish that fit your demand. You could learn to guess how the fish look like in the future. You could learn the techniques to keep your fish and groom your fish to become better and better day by day. Okay? You gonna learn about my suggestion when you go buy the fish at the store. Every necessary information I collect into the channel already. So just spend your time. One day maybe not enough. 1 week maybe not enough. But equip yourself one day about half an hour watching the video. And after 1 month, I strongly believe that you are a little bit master and more carefully and more confident when you could really go to choose your fish at the source. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry because maybe somebody keep watching this video and really feel people gonna watch into the end of this video, because this video I just make it for me, not really for anybody else. It's just for me. Today I'm a little bit drunk, I'm so sorry. So I just wanna talk. I wanna talk directly to my fish, my favorite creator, my most favorite creator in the world. I wanna talk directly to them. I wanna talk directly to my own passion, the deeply passionate side of myself, the deeply passion for this hobby. Okay, I want to talk about them. Then I'm a little bit drunk, so I make this video as a memorable milestone to remark something. Just keep it for me, okay, not for anybody else. So if you got a favor to enjoy the video until the end, thank you very much. But if not, it's fine, definitely fine, no worry. So this is Harry, this is Hiếu with the Asian super red arowana in the white tank treatment, or in Vietnamese people call it Huyết Long Phông Trắng. And tonight I want to spend a little bit time just to talk about this amazing, for me it's amazing hobby. And it's turned to be like addicted hobby for me. I want to spend a little time tonight just to talk about it. But something normally, my channel on YouTube, I will talk about many things, many topics, and many problems, many aspects about the Asian red, super red, and one in a white tank treatment by Vietnamese. And there is something, it's turned to be quite hard for me to explain and hard for me to describe. And tonight, I'm gonna talk about all of them by my favorite language, English. Maybe something hard in Vietnamese, I'm gonna explain by English. Especially something related to the mindset, emotion, the point of view, the opinion, yeah, the problems about the drama, something like that by Vietnamese. Sometimes hard, because you worry about people's reaction. But in English, everything turns to be fair. So this video is gonna be for me. Maybe it could be a little bit for you, but if that, thank you very much. Okay. I'm not a really bold and significant fish keeper or the crewman. Thinking to myself, I think about myself like I'm not really significant at the moment. I don't have too much fish, but I'm on the way growing up a lot. Okay, I'm on the way doing good, definitely good. For my big fish at home, I got 4 big fish, and they are on the way to bloom their color and their characteristic, their performance. And here is another playground of myself, and here I have around 10 little fish. As you can see, they are the little Asian super red arowana. Originally from Indonesia. Okay, if you learn about it, you spend a little time to learn about it on YouTube, you're gonna have general information about that. And most of the Asian people, I mean the Chinese origin people and Vietnamese people as well, Singaporean, Taiwanese, Hong Kong, Chinese, some in Malaysia, Indonesian, but Chinese origin, they strongly think about the super red, the Asian super red arowana, like an aquarium fish represent for good luck and blessing. Okay, this is the belief of people, and I think it's about more than 60% of Vietnamese hobbyists, Vietnamese keeper at the moment, they strongly believe in that as well. This is general for you to know about it, but actually for me, they are just pet. They are just friends. I love to keep them, I love to raise them, I love to turn them become more and more beautiful day by day. They turn to be more velvet, they bloom the color, the performance of the body, the vase, the tail, everything turn to be, the fin turn to be more and more gorgeous and beautiful day by day. And this is my hobby. Okay, this is the only one thing I think of those animals. I think of those pets and friends. No longer, I don't come so far into the sacred thinking as the people believe. So, don't talk too much about it. But when I love something, I don't want to place some on investment for what I love. And for the super red, I don't want to as well. I invest almost 1 decade experience on them, raising them, feeding them, keeping them, grooming them, and yeah, sure, I got some achievement with 4 big arowana at home, and on my community, they are like kind of model at the moment. Okay, I'm very happy for that. It's okay. I'm really happy for that, but I will never feel overconfident for what I have done, because everything is on the way growing. And if you're still exploring something, feeling curious, and you feel something you have to try harder, try more and more, so you could learn and you could experience something brand new. So it's create the interesting feeling for you when you playing something, right? And the super arowana is the same. So I launched the channel on YouTube of Huyết Long Phông Trắng. But in English is the Asian super red arowana in the white tank treatment. This is quite a long word, right? So I launched my channel with all of my passion in that. Starting from the very first video until now is about more than 100 videos. Yeah, and I share everything I know and all of my journey, starting from the zero until I achieve something. In this view, in this passion, I try to share them really practically, usefully, that could bring benefit to other hobbyists like me, the one have deeply passionate, truly passionate like me. I try to show them the progress of the arowana, starting from this. It's quite interesting. We call the size of 16 or 17. They need months or even years to grow to the maximum size of them. Some of them could really reach the size of 70 centimeters or even 80 centimeters. They become gorgeous and big, really big like this. Okay, from this size, 17, to this size of 27, they're gonna take about 5 months, because from this side to this side, they grow super fast, you know. So they gotta progress. They go from step to step, to steps to step. The arowana gonna grow, the fish gonna grow bigger. And on each period, you got to know about the skill. You got a technique to really support them to grow by the best way he could. Yeah, he could perform. So he could display the best performance So you need skill and experience. And for most of the belief of Vietnamese player, Vietnamese hobbyists until now, so in the white tank, to get red, to become velvet, it seems to be super hard or even impossible for somebody. Okay, this is the belief of the player. Before I officially launch my channel. So in my channel, I will tell people that it's not difficult. It's not really hard for you, and it's not the impossible thing. It's even really easy. Starting from the first step that you choose a good qualified fish, a good quality fish first, and then on the way you groom the fish from step 1, step 2, step 3 on the period the fish smaller than 25 centimeters, from 25 centimeters to 45 centimeters, and over 45 centimeters. What you do? Very simple technique for water, for fish, for food, for the light over here, for the changing water changing project. If you know about a basic skill and you got a basic technique, you just keep going with that technique and definitely you get good result. We don't need to make it very complicated. All right. And this is the thing that I'm trying to do at the moment. And on my channel at the moment, I got more than 100 videos, and most of my videos is all about supporting for the hobbyists and the hobbyists in Vietnam, because my channel right now, every video is made from Vietnamese. Only this video is quite crazy because I try to make it like a memorable milestone, a remarkable video, so I just make it by English. Okay, rest too much. I'm a little bit so when the fish was little like this, you could feel a little bit red just on the fin, on the lips, a little bit on the barbell fin. You didn't feel really red on the scale. But if you spend time, if you got a chance, 75%, 80%, some 90%, they get red. Some of them get block red. Yeah, and you're gonna know that on the progress, your fish gonna grow and explode the color, cover the body, the scale getting red and red and red and more red day by day. Okay, you're gonna be quite convincible, right? And with this fish, just 6 more months, and the fish gonna grow about 10 or 12 centimeters longer, around that, and the scale can have the rings, you know, covered by the red color, and on the cheek, you're gonna know if you learn about it. One thing, something really funny, I want to share about my story, just about my little story, about my project. I'm not sure about the other hobbyists in Vietnam. Are they willing to share to people every of their technique and experience? But for me, I'm willing to share all of that to you for free. You just visit my channel and you get whatever you want. Whatever you want. If you want to know how to raise the fish, you got some videos about it. I share all of them on my channel. If you want to learn about how to treat the water, if you want to learn about how to use the lamb or the line, if you want to know about how to choose the good qualified fish, everything is on my channel. Everything is available. But you know, one thing I would love to share in this video is about the market. It's about the people who control the market. Because for most of the hobbyists in Vietnam at the current time and the years in the past, most of the people, the hobbyists, the player, they think about this hobby is like a luxurious hobby. It's definitely difficult for them to really approach. They feel nervous, they feel small, they feel worried, they feel not really confident because they lack of knowledge and skill and experience. And they feel quite nervous when they visit a big shop, a big store. Here 10, really little. I got 10 of them, quite little. If you visit the shop and the store in Vietnam, some of them quite successful, and you can see like hundreds of tanks like that. You can see like thousands of fish out there. And at that time for the new buyer, I gotta feel like, oh, I'm not really confident I'm here. So they choose me, it's not me choose them. Yeah, most people think about this like a hobby that really hard to approach. So if you stay in Indonesia, you could feel something more transparent. But in Vietnam right now, not really transparent. Even right now, no transparent. If you come back to the years before in the past, everything is, you know, being controlled in hands of somebody. They will let you know what they want. They will let you know information that they want. Okay, they will make you take the action as what they want. This is the crazy thing ever. Okay, things should be very transparent. Things should be very clear. Clarify everything. The knowledge is just the knowledge. It's what is true should be true, and the people should know about the truth. You should know about the truth. Okay, you should know what exactly is going on the market. You should know what exactly about this kind of fish. You should know what about it, because the truth is just the truth. A should be A, but somebody make A look like B, look like C, and you have to accept for that. This is the crazy thing is going on in the market at the moment and in the past. Fuck up, I could say. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why do I launch this channel, because I want everybody the same. Everybody, every hobbyist around Vietnam or even around the world, if I could, if possible. But at least, first of all, around Vietnam, all of the hobbyists, you have the same rights. We are fair. We are fair in front of our hobby because they are hobby, right? People, they could do commercial. People could kick off for their sale. People could tell story. People could tell story, right? People could do whatever they want for their business. But we should know what is right and what is wrong. We look at a fish. We look at a fish. If you don't have knowledge, if you don't have experience, or if you don't equip yourself by information, you look at a fish and they say, hey, this fish has really long fin, long tail, big tail, board tail. This fish has spoon head. This fish gonna go velvet and super red in the future. They will say whatever they want to say just to kick off their sale and to build a business for them. And you go, oh yeah, oh okay, yeah. You just believe in them, but you don't know. You can't guess in the future what the fish can be like, okay? So you pay money, and 90% of Vietnamese people, they pay money for this hobby. Big money, big bunch of money. The arowana in general, because the arowana, they divide it into different sections, different range of product, you know. Starting from the silver arowana, it costs you for about in the years before about 300 to 400 thousand VND for one unit, but now it's turned to be quite definitely fucking cheap. You got pay for about 150 or 200 thousand VND, and you got one already. The silver arowana, the long one, the size could really reach 1 meter, even more. And I don't play them, okay? I don't keep them. And then you get the green arowana, you got the yellow tail banza red, the banja red arowana. They're from Indonesia as well. And then higher, you got the high back golden arowana from Malaysia. Some high back golden from Indonesia are very beautiful. But people, it's not easy for people to distinguish, to know what is Indonesian, what is Malaysian. And after that, you got the golden arowana from Malaysia, and the golden, they rank the performance and the characteristic of the golden arowana into different level. You got 24K, you got 24K 999 and you got the golden hat arowana, and you got a full helmet golden arowana. But definitely they come from one origin only, and the people, they make different range of product just for the business. If you know deeply about it, if you know the technique hidden behind that, you can have good choice, the better choice, stronger than that. And then for the Asian arowana, the king of that, people said that the king of that is the super red arowana, and this is my hobby as well. I'm keeping them. Sort of thing I would love to share. It's no longer about somebody to really occupy the market and to really control the market anymore. We are the player, we are the hobbyist, we are the buyer, but we have the right to own a good qualified fish, to own a good characteristic fish, to own a good performance fish. Definitely, we are the owner and we are the game controller in the future from now on. You know, the fish gonna make us really curious, because if you feed a dog or a cat or a hamster or a chicken, a goose, a duck, a bird, yeah, you gotta feel quite familiar to them because you can really touch them. They are really practical. They are just right there. You just hold them, you can touch them, you can feel them. So your skin gonna approach with them. So the curious and the space between you and the object, between you and your pet, gonna be reduced into the minimum because you could touch them. But for the fish, it's quite crazy because the fish living behind the tank, living behind the glass. The fish stay in the tank and even have the water over here. You can't really touch your fish. So if you're really curious, you want to approach your fish more, because if you got a problem with your dog, you could really calm your dog down and make him feel comfortable by touching and massage for him. You could really massage for your dog, right? But as a fish, you can't massage for your fish. Only about 1% man in this community could really put his hand into the water, feeling really confident to really touch the fish and massage for the fish. Only 1%. But it's just quite crazy. I don't do it. I got different way, another way to really approach my energy and exchange my energy with a fish, but very different way. The fish and you stay far apart from each other. So there's always hard for you to control, right? So you always feel the curious with your fish, definitely a lot of curious with your fish. So this is why the fish, they always keep, the fish hobby always have really big fan, really big fan. Yeah. You don't know how the fish is gonna look like in the next month, right? You don't know how the fish is gonna look like in the next 3 months and the 6 months. You don't know. So you really hope for that. You're really curious for that. So you do whatever. You do whatever for that. So you listen, somebody gonna say this is good. Somebody say that is good. So you do the same. You do the same. You buy things. You spend a lot of money for them, and then yourself rolled in the circle was made by somebody. And this is the current and the certain problems going on the Vietnamese community of arowana keeper. Yes. Sure. Doing business in this hobby, the hobby of arowana, and especially the Asian super red arowana, is not easy. You need money. You need relationship, and you need a good process to really import and bring the fish from Indonesia to Vietnam. It's not easy. And to become, to activate the business, to become the businessman in this field, you have to prepare a lot of things. At least you have big money, you have to have big money. So I really do appreciate the businessman, the salesman, I mean the owner of the store, the shop owner, the store owner of Super Red Outer Water. I really appreciate them because they have to accept the risk and they have high responsibility for the product of them, for their business. So I really do appreciate them, and especially because of the businessman out there, because of the shop and the store owner. So we got an opportunity to approach our hobby fish, right? The fish of hobby. But it's about the market again. It's because of the market, it's because of you. So day by day, so many stores, so many shops just go. And so many shop owners, they just activate their business in this field. Even they don't have experience. Even they don't have the skill of choosing fish. They don't have the skill to support you, to raise the fish, to keep the fish. And day by day and years by year, they fight against each other. They create a drama. And so many bad aspects just rise in this market. People quite compete to each other, really compete to each other. They go down the price, they import the cheap fish, and they do the marketing, and then you buy the fish home, but the fish have really bad performance or something like that, and the health of the fish, the health issue. So many things just go around the market years by years. Yeah, it's just all it about. There's so many problems in the market. If I spend time to tell about it, it's gonna last for hours. So just come back to myself. I spend too much time. From the beginning time, when I invest myself, the space, the tanks, and invest my time to go around to choose the good fish for the next generation. I think I'm gonna spend just 1 or 2 hours per day for them. I'm gonna spend about 1 to 2 hours per day for my channel because, you know, I have to spend my brain. I have to spend my time to go around to learn, to summarize all the information for my channel, for the video. You know, one video of 30 minutes, it spent me even 10 times of that to go learn around the market and to recall myself the memory of the progress of my big arowana at home. It's crazy, you know. From the beginning time, I just think I'm gonna spend really little time for that. But after that, I put myself into the new buy point. I put myself into the beginning point, and then I spend really much time at the moment for them. It's fucking crazy. If I spend money, I don't feel regret. But I spend too much time for them at the moment. Changing water, feeding them, you know, talking about them, learning about them, a church things to support them to grow, fixing their when they get disease or illness. It took me time, you know. In average, they're gonna take me about 4 hours per day for arowana. This is fucking crazy because it took me too much time for so many other beneficiary of the activity. So this is fucking crazy. But I think about it like something I have to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice for my community. I have to sacrifice for my wellness. I have to sacrifice for my dream. I will carry on, keep doing my channel with so many good things for the audience. So many beneficiary things for my audience. Because I strongly believe in one day, if I still keep my dream, so one day I'm gonna have hundreds of super red arowana big size swimming around me in my garden. I strongly believe in that day. Maybe the next 5 years, I'm gonna have that dream come true. I strongly believe in that. And my first plan is about 58 because I love that number, or 68. Is the fish gonna live with me forever until they finish their life? So I'm gonna have about 58 or 68 big super red arowana swimming around in my garden corner. Yeah, but the bigger thing is more meaningful is I will have a good community. The good community, the friends of Huyết Long Phông Trắng, they're gonna be around Vietnam. They are excellent keeper. They are amazing swimmer and keeper, and they have amazing fish as well. And so many friends around me like that. I'm so happy. So the starting journey, the starting point of the journey, really hard. You know, I suffer from many bad people, bad person. I mean the negative people. I mean the competitive people. I suffer from so many against idea and opinion and rebel and the bad stuff from them. I suffer from that a lot. From the very first time of my channel, and I have some video a little bit sensitive, and the wave just rise of negative information just come to me and seems to really bury my emotion down. You know, I spent really bad time of that. I try to overcome all of that. I try to overcome all of that by sport, by stop fucking thinking about that, by not responding, by blocking them. This is quite weird. What do we have to do with? Fuck off. One person try to do the good and all of that, all of the positive things to the community, and people come to fight him. This is the first suck thing ever. But beside that, I have good people. I have really good friends. So many of them, a lot of them in my community. They still support me. They're still supporting me a lot, helping me, talking to me. You know, they motivate me a lot. So think about it. I'm quite happy. You know, keeping the fish is not really easy from the very first step. Dealing with the community, it's not really easy to satisfy everybody. You have to choose. You have to manage yourself. You have to cut. You have to distinguish which one is suitable, which one is not suitable. You know, and keep going with a fish for the long journey and make the good step on the suitable progress to create a good progress for your fish to grow and have the best performance ever in the next couple of years. It's even harder. And you have to build a really good motivation, wellness, and enthusiasm. But I will forever believe in myself as a good and great warrior. Never go down and never back down. Never fucking stop myself from the positive thing I'm doing and building my contribution and the value I'm trying to build and bring to the market and bring to this industry and bring to this community. So now is the end of video. There's still so many hidden things I didn't share in my video. But thank you very much if you're still watching my video until the end like this. This is fucking crazy. But Harry promised to keep going and to grow day by day. If you dare to do it with me, just keep going, my friends. And thank you very much to be with the Asian Super Red Arowana in the White Tank treatment or Huyết Long Phông Trắng. Cảm ơn tất cả anh em. Thank you everybody, all brothers. Yes, this is quite late at night already. Good night. Good night. Okay. Just spend a little time, a few with some of my little fish. when you get love, you know, you're gonna fix all of the problem. Yeah, even how the fish behave, you know, how the behavior of the fish look like, you're gonna have this suitable solution. But at least you have to love them first. You got a big love for them. You know about their problem. You understand them, they're gonna understand you. You know, even when the fish not really confident, when the fish scared and nervous, you got a good way to behave. You have the good way to treat them, and you got the suitable solution for them. You know, so day by day they will turn to look at that. They will become friends. Even I could feel, I could put my hands into the water to really swat, to really like wrap them in my hand and massage them and play with them. No, day by day the fish turn to get super red on the skin and on the scale. You can see right now the lip skin of the fish turn to be very red, and the fin is as well. This is this is the barbell fin, you know, the chest fin I call that, the anal fin. Okay, this is the middle fin, the tail, and the pectoral, the dorsal fin is the fins on top. The super red arowana is quite crazy because most of the fish in the fresh water, you're gonna see they got the little fin on the mang, I don't know in English, the fuck off. Okay, but the super red arowana, that fin move a little bit down and become the pectoral fin here. Oh my god, I got so many fish coming from different store with different gene, you know, different origin, the gene, and different souls of different part of Kalimantan River, you know, different part of Indonesia. I learned about them, I practiced them with them, and I experience right directly on them. I will keep them for times, and we will learn about their behavior. It will learn about their performance step by step over months on the project and on a different journey, on a different period of them. I learned about it. Oh my goodness. Those fish, they have good characteristic of the scale. The scale quality is really suitable for the white tang. The fish as well. Yeah, the tail of them look quite soft, right, and thin, and look bright and velvet. They're really shy and have strong reaction to the light over here. This is the RDI lamb, one of the really modern lamb of Indonesia for the super red arowana. So I'm using them for my fish. Okay, they're quite different from each other. This is another really good fish for the white tang. You look at the scale. Yeah, this fish is really easy and really soon to have the rings. I mean, the ring of the scale gonna get red, and the cheek of the fish gonna get red quite early. Really suitable. This one we call really suitable for the white tang. Okay, this one is a little bit harder, but this is the gold base. The gold base super red arowana. You're gonna feel like the base a little bit yellow, a little bit gold. This one gonna be block red easily. About 3 years old. I strongly believe in that. Look at how velvet the scale and how strong the reaction of the scale to the light. For most of the hobbyists in Vietnam, when they look at a fish, they would say, "Oh, this is bad quality." But for me, this is really, really important for my collection. I have to have this fish. The tail is a little bit brown, yellow, right? But this fish, when it get about 1 year old, and you're gonna feel how strong of his performance. All right. So thank you, friends. Thank you for spending your time at the night with my fish, and this is my little garden, little fish corner. So from Harry, from Hiếu, thank you very much. Cảm ơn anh em rất là nhiều. Nếu mà anh em còn coi tới cái giờ phút này thì thực sự là mình kính nể anh em luôn á. Cảm ơn anh em. Anh em mình tối nay mình hơi xỉn và mình thực sự là mình nói gọi là nói nhảm đó, nhưng mà nó bằng đúng cái tâm tư của mình luôn. và nó chẳng có gì ngại ngùng hết á. Và mình nói bằng cái ngôn ngữ mình yêu thích, tiếng Anh. Ok, một cái clip kỷ niệm của phần Hiếu thôi. Còn anh em có thể rất là nhiều anh em không xem được ở từ những cái giây phút đầu rồi. Ok, nhưng mà không sao hết á, mình để lại làm kỷ niệm trên kênh của mình. Rồi, cảm ơn anh em rất là nhiều ha. Không nói nhiều, chúc mọi người ngủ ngon, giữ sức khỏe nha anh em. Cái gì nó cũng phát triển hết, và những con cá của mình cũng vậy luôn. Rồi, cộng đồng của chúng ta sẽ ngày một phát triển hơn, sẽ ngày một văn minh hơn, sẽ ngày một minh bạch hơn, và cái công cuộc nuôi cá này sẽ ngày càng thành công hơn anh em nha. Tạm biệt anh em ạ. Chúc ngủ ngon. Bye bye.